Hi traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my first video in the 2025. So first of all, I would like to wish you Happy New Year. I hope that this year will be game changing for you in terms of trading, but mainly I wish you good health because I think that this is the most important part in our lives. So as you can see, this video, of course, I will focus mainly on the forecast, but before that, I just want to give you a quick summary of last year because it was possible to achieve 40%. This is the final result, and one trade is still running from last year. I will record separate video about those results tomorrow or on Tuesday. Of course, I will send information about that, so no worries, and I will discuss a little bit those trades and this table more. Now I just want to give you just quick information about that, and as you can see, GBPUSD, which was taken around 18th of December, it's still running, and I will show you this trade right now. So stay tuned about this video, and if you of course are more interested how to gain such results, you can visit my mentorship program. Link to this website you will find below in the description. The beginning of the year, of course, it's good to start with good investment. So let's go to charts directly. As you can see, this is the trade which is still running from last year, the last trade right now, and idea of this, of course, was daily short 1 to 3 with 4-hour chart combination, and this was our daily 2 to 3 line and the first setup after the breakout. This was with the pending order. Stop loss was above this trend line here, and as you can see, here we had our stop loss, as you can see how powerful trend line can be. Price retested this and again dropped lower. So right now stop loss was around 85 or I don't know, 60. I don't remember exactly. I need to check table. Right now we have around 250 pips in profits. Currently price dropped to 400. So very good trade for this. And of course, quick insight in this pair right now. Prices going forward. Here it's dropping still. Next area of the support is down here and even lower. So those are next areas of this of potential stop. Momentum is very strong right now, but of course everything what we do here, it will be late. We have our trend line, so retracement back to the trend line to the 36. Another opportunities to jump into this trade. And if we look for the lower time frames, of course, we expect some retracements, then lower time frame scenarios. Short 4-hour chart with the 15-minute or with the 1-hour chart, of course, if possible. Momentum is still strong, but of course, it's late. Currently, also intraday traders can look for some retracements here on the 1-hour chart, and then 1-minute chart Renko settings. This is what we can do on GBPUSD right now. Another pair is Swiss franc yen. By the way, I still don't see so many opportunities on the market, so I think it's still the beginning of the year, if I can say like that. So for trading, I know this is almost the middle of the January, but market is still slow. So I think the next possible moves can develop in maybe 1 or 2 weeks. So keep in mind about that. But Swiss franc yen on the weekly chart, as you can see, we are stuck right now between these two levels. It looks like a potential wedge. Right now, price is retesting this, so we can have down move to this line or a little bit lower to this area. Question is of course which area will hold. As you can see, price also created on the daily chart currently is making lower high, so this might give us opportunity to trade this and target this area, and then of course lower level. If we draw trend line, we see that this volatility line was broken. So if you go to the 4-hour chart right now, of course we have to wait for next setup on the 4-hour chart here, short 1 to 3 on the 4-hour time frame. If there is enough space, we can try to jump in on the 4-hour chart directly. If not, lower time frame combinations. If we see still that price is dropping on the lower time frames, every single retracement is good opportunity to jump in into sells on the lower time frames to grab some pips to scalp a little bit. Okay, and of course target is good enough around 350 pips, something like that. Euro yen similar to Swiss franc yen. However, this wedge is not so obvious on the weekly chart like on the previous pair. Definitely we see that price is not going anywhere, that it's moving up and down, so there is no clean direction. If we try to draw trend lines, you will see that we don't have clear line like on the Swiss franc yen on the lower on the higher time frame. The only clean line which we can spot is here, because we have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Price is reacting strongly here, and this is potential next target if price continue to go down. If of course we have breakout of this, lowest point of course is down here, and this is what we have now. Daily chart, similar situation, but we can only draw this line. It's similar, as you can see, because price made for us after this trend line breakout. We have long 1, 2, 3, but price didn't continue to go up, but it's just making lower high. That's why we can draw this line. So and it's making red candles, so maybe it will continue to push to this level. And this scenario will be similar on the euro yen. We like to get ideally new lower low, okay, and if price make that after retracement, we will be looking for possible short scenarios. Maybe we'll get also trend line here, who knows. We will see this, and I would wait for that, because on the lower time frames if we jump in now, it still can create, like, because there is small support area, so maybe price will bounce and make another retest of that, and we'll have smaller range here. So for me, confirmation that it might go down will be breakout of this level and then short scenario. So if we, let's say, have rejection of that and price decide to retrace, then you know that this support is at least price is reacting here. So then if you jump in on the 1-hour chart with the lower time frame combinations, let's say after retracement short scenarios, then your target of course will be this bottom. Okay, so this is the area to manage position. If price breaks this, targets from higher time frame. Okay, this is the line retracement short scenario for day traders and scalpers. Next pair is euro dollar. Euro dollar is also going down, broke very strong level of the support. This was very strong level. As you can see, there was hesitation. Now price broke it. Now what we have, another area is down here, and on the daily chart probably we will see this, but we have to go to daily. On the weekly, this is the stop and of course the lowest point. Now price is going down, but it's very late now in the momentum. As you can see, price dropped almost 1000 pip. Of course, retracement will be nice to get. Then, of course, short scenarios, possible continuation, or price will simply continue to drop like it was here. As price was dropping. So we will see now a daily chart. It's not creating for us very good and looking scenarios. It's a little bit noisy move. But it's going down. After retracement, of course, we can look for short scenarios. And let's see this area of the support, which I mentioned before on the daily chart. And as you can see, price right now is making double bottom. And it also gives us possible area of the support, as you can see here. Next zone, it's a little bit lower, also down here. So this is strong zone also. Okay, so this is the next one. This is the next one from the weekly chart. So in between, of course, we have weekly and daily. So we see price now is reacting here. Okay, so this might be the reason of bigger retracement. After the retracement short scenarios, we have next targets. 4-hour chart, as you can see, if price of course breaks this, then we will remove it and we focus on the retracements and the next target. But if price start to react here, this might be the beginning of possible retracement to this area. To trade in the retracement, we have to wait. We have this line, but this is, we will treat this as a false breakout. So after breakout of this 4-hour chart trend line, we can possibly expect that price might create this bigger retracement, but we are still focused mainly to go and sell this. GBPUSD, as we can see on the weekly chart, started to retrace. There is still room to go higher. As you can see, the highest point is up here right now, so it still might continue and push up. It's still making higher highs, but now the question is, if we have only the smaller retracement to the 12th, price bounce and continue, or we'll get a little bit deeper retracement to the 36 CMA and then we'll get continuation. Of course, if price wants to continue. This is our trend line, and this is where price might retrace in terms of if we get this deeper retracement. Okay, so this zone continuation. Now price is sitting on the 12, which is also a good area to make bounce and continuation in this up move. Our 12 EMA from the weekly chart is of course a daily 36 EMA. Now we are around the previous top, as you can see, support zone. It's also making this long daily 1 to 3. So if price holds this area and then it starts to break that, we can look for buy scenarios and target previous stops. If the previous stops are broken, then we'll look for another area of the resistance. If this is broken, then maybe price might create this deeper retracement to the 36, to this trend line. So then we can look for possible short scenarios, because there is also enough room for price to make this retracement. As you can see, lower time frames are giving us more details. So basically, I would wait for breakout of this line to look for buys, this line to look for short scenarios. In between, we can look if there is any other support zone on the daily chart, and as we can see, this the best area is somewhere around this zone and this. So there is no like a obvious level, as this whole obvious level might be here, but again, we have to keep in mind that this is this area, like always. Okay, so just keep in mind about that. Probably this zone will be similar to the 36 CMA, exactly as you can see. So this is good target. Okay, so this is what I wait for on the GBPUSD, GBPCAD. GBPCAD is making very strong down move. So it didn't continue. We have this long scenario. Idea was to get continuation to the previous stops here, but it seems that it's not. It will not continue. It seems like maybe even double top falls breakout, and now we see this very strong down move. So, or price will change direction, continue, or another thing might be situation that we will price will stack in this range. Now, as you can see, we also have this trend line. So this area will be important, because if this is broken, then we can really expect maybe for price to make this deeper retracement even on the monthly chart to the 36 or even lower. Okay, but if price stops here, we might get bounce, and maybe price will continue to go up. Next area of the support is lower down here. So if we go to daily chart, as you can see, this area is important, so we have to pay attention to what price will do here. This is our trend line here. So now, of course, momentum is to sell. So we are more focused to sell, but of course, we have to understand what we might to get on the higher time frames to understand price direction. Now every single retracement is opportunity to sell and target this zone. So for our 4-hour chart retracement, back to the 36, back to the trend line, we look to sell this. 1-hour chart retracement to the 36 CMA, short scenarios, day trading, scalping, of course, like always. This is the line, short scenarios. If price retrace here and stops around this zone, from the higher time frame, maybe we'll get bigger retracement. Yes, if price won't retrace, let's say here, but still continue. If reach this, it might retrace. So then we can look for long scenarios against the main direction to trade against this move. And the last is GBP New Zealand. This one is also, you see, climbing up. There is a lot of room for to go long, as you can see. We can even go higher. Yeah, so it's very low. This pair compares to the previous years, where price was in the 2008. So now weekly chart. Let me zoom out. Let's see where is the area. So as you can see, price retested the previous top. Yeah, it's very strong level here. The next level will be higher on the weekly chart. So if price decide to continue, we have the next zone. If price decide to retrace again, where our target is, daily 36 CMA. This trend line. I don't know if you remember, but we were trying to catch some trades here, and we also took the trade here, but we were stopped out with this retracement. Then price continue, but you know, it's difficult to hold. If you want to hold the position on the weekly chart and aim for bigger goals, then you have to manage at least on the daily chart your position. Okay, it's not possible to take the trade on the 1 hour chart and 4 hour chart and manage this on the 4 hour chart and catch every single move. Okay, it's not possible because smaller retracement will stop you out anyway. Now order 12 retracement continuation or deeper retracement continuation. I'm still interested with longs, but we will see, because there is also chance trade short scenarios to target this zone. So daily chart is making for us a very good looking long 1 to 3. So if this area holds, maybe we'll get some spikes a little bit lower here. Okay, we are interested as long as this area is holding long scenarios. If you look for trend line, you see this is the line. So I wouldn't jump in too fast in the sells because it's still very strong from the weekly. So it might just spike here and make that. Okay, if this is broken, then short scenarios for me are better. Okay, now we wait to see what price will do around this zone. If, of course, whenever price decide to break that, we look for buys. So, of course, if we have this and we have breakout, okay, if price will go lower, false breakout, perfect. But even if price stops here and break that, we are interested to go long, and we target, of course, previous stops here. Okay, so this is what we get. Lower time frames right now not so interesting, so we have to wait for something to develop on the higher time frame. So guys, that's all. Again, as you can see, those are our results, my results from the trades, from the swing trading. So combination 4 hour chart with 1 hour chart, all mainly this. Okay, 90% of that, or 85, it's from this. All the trades, of course, were discussed in the live trading room, like always. So this is just the basic strategy. Stay tuned, because I will speak more about this table. I don't want to mix the videos. So I will explain more, show you some trades, basic strategy. You can even watch the videos, free videos in my channel about the strategy. Yeah. So thanks again. Wish you all great afternoon, and we hear soon. Bye.